Good morning, Heathlands, and welcome to week 19 of Heathlands at Home extended broadcast. This week, so far, we've had
Dancing to Heal with Wendy and Tai Chi with Annette with her special guest, Mark.
Heathlands Quiz of the Week, and Paul won.
So, well done to you, Paul.
Activity packs are being put together to be posted out ASAP.
This edition covers 4 special days. First, on the 3rd of May, we have World Laughter Day and Wild Koala Day.
Then on the 4th of May, it's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.
And finally, on the 12th of May is International Nurses Day.
Before we get to anything else, I would like to make a special shout out to my dad, Mark Barmer, for celebrating his birthday on Saturday. And I hope you enjoyed Grasmere and all the beers, even in the beer garden. Anyway, so coming up today from Heathlands at Home.
On Facebook at 11 after us is Dancing to Heal with Wendy, the seated version.
Live lunch from 12 p.m. to 12:45 p.m.
Cooking social with Jackie and the team.
This week, the team are cooking Mark's amazing balls. Meatballs, I mean.
At 4 p.m. over Zoom is Tony and Tully's Carlo social history.
Today, Tony is talking about the industries of Carlisle's past.
Coming up right now, we have
a guest presenter with an activity to show you.
Today we have one of the Helens again, but which one will it be this time?
Hello Heathlands at Home, it's Helen here and I'm back this week with another origami instruction for you. So this week, what I thought I'd show you is how to make this adorable little koala's face. So it is Wild Koala Day on Monday the 3rd of May. So that's a day to raise awareness and to help protect the species. So to make our little koala, all you're going to need is a piece of 15 by 15 standard origami paper and a black pen. Now I've got a Sharpie here, but any black felt tip will do. So I'll just move that out to one side. So I've got double-sided traditional origami paper, but plain paper will work just as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with our basic fold, and we're going to fold the paper in half, wrong side up if you've got paper like mine. I'm going to fold it in half diagonally. Hello Heathlands at Home, it's Helen here and I'm back this week with another origami instruction for you. So this week, what I thought I'd show you is how to make this adorable little koala's face. So it is Wild Koala Day on Monday the 3rd of May. So that's a day to raise awareness and to help protect the species. So to make our little koala, all you're going to need is a piece of 15 by 15 standard origami paper and a black pen. Now I've got a Sharpie here, but any black felt tip will do. So I'll just move that out to one side. So I've got double-sided traditional origami paper, but plain paper will work just as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with our basic fold, and we're going to fold the paper in half, wrong side up if you've got paper like mine. I'm going to fold it in half diagonally. Remembering to make nice crisp creases, as always, and making sure that we try and stay accurate. So then we're going to open that back up again, and then we're going to fold it down diagonally in half one more time. So now that we've done that, we're going to turn our paper round so we've got the folded edge away from us. And then the two outer top points, what we're going to do is we're going to fold those down towards the middle. So this is creating a smaller square. So bring that point down, put a nice crisp crease in, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Now, as I say, you don't have to have traditional double-sided paper to do this fold, but hopefully you can see if you do, it kind of creates this lovely white patch for his chin. So we've folded that down. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold these back up, but on a different line. So we're going to fold from this point here along a line towards the top, but not coming to the top. So if I fold one over, and then I'll bring it closer to the camera so that you can see what I've done. So I've folded this point back up over, but I've not opened it up completely. I've put a crease in here. So hopefully, if I bring this closer, will it focus for me? There. So hopefully you can see that when I've folded it up, I've done it on a kind of slightly different line. So we're going to do the same on each side there. So folding up from this point and then trying to make them meet in the middle, like so. So now that we've folded these up, what we're going to do is fold these points back down. So we're going to fold them down very simply, not all the way to the bottom of the fold, like that. It's not the best paper to show you on. We fold it down, maybe halfway or 2/3 of the way. Hopefully if I bring this up, you'll be able to see what I've done. So we folded that up there, and then we're folding this down. So again, we're going to try and do it the same either side. So what I did to make them match was I folded this over in half so that when I brought this point down, I could see where my fold was on the other side. So if I open that back up, hopefully you can see where I've folded those down. So the last thing we want to do on this side before we turn our work over is this point that we've created here at the top. We're going to fold that down as well. So it's quite thick paper, this. So hopefully you can see I've folded that down. So now what we need to do is we need to turn over our work, and hopefully you can see we've created koala's ears and face, but we just want to finish off his chin. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the paper and fold it up over about 1/4 to 1/3 of the way from the bottom. So a nice crisp crease. And then we're going to do the same on the back and turn that back over. And that should be the completed shape for your koala's face. All you need to do now is to take a black pen, and then you're going to put a big button nose on for him. Like that. Big button nose. And then 2 lovely oval eyes as well. And there you should have your completed koala's face. I'll maybe just show you the back of this one. You can maybe see a little better how we folded that up and this down. So, hope you've enjoyed this instruction, guys, and I will be back in a couple of weeks with a new one. Bye!
As you've seen this week, we had Helen Tuck with an origami koala tutorial.
Who will we have next time?
The still to come this week we've had
Nick with Football Fanatics live social group on Thursday at 1:30.
Don't forget the links are sent out each day by email.
If you don't receive the daily emails with links already and would like to send us an email, send it to heathlandsathome@lbtuck.org.
Also to come this week,
On Thursday is Nick's exercise session live from Heathlands.
Heathlands Book Club with Jeanette and Susan's on Thursdays as well.
On Friday, there will be another mystery exercise session from our archive.
Also on Friday Arts Live. This is the last Friday Arts Live for the time being.
It's a celebration of all the work that's been done over the last 6 months, so join in to see what has been made by everyone.
Which brings us to the main event of our Heathlands at Home live broadcast.
The most popular part of the Heathlands at Home broadcast.
We have another brilliant book to read to you.
And today's book is... It wasn't me. Lenny the lemur was on holiday in Alaska. He was skipping across the snow in spring sunshine when he slipped on a puddle. It was wet and yellow and smelly. Yuck, said Lemmy. Is that we? It wasn't me, said the grey wolf, prowling over the frozen ground. I do wheeze on my trees like this. Thought Lenny. The wolf's wee didn't look or smell like the puddle of piddle he had slipped in. But if it wasn't you, then who? Said Lenny. Whose wee could it be? Lenny was determined to find out, so off he set. Wee? It wasn't me, said the leatherback turtle, swimming in the shallows. I wee through my mouth and then rinse like this. Oh. Sounds tasty, said Lenny, stifling a giggle. But if you didn't piddle the puddle, then who did? We doesn't just fall out of the sky. Flop. Whoops. Sorry, called the bald eagle, nesting in the trees above. That was me. But the other one wasn't. I poop and wee at the same time. It's squishy and white. Yuck, huffed Lenny, mopping a splatter of splodge from his brow. But if it wasn't you, then who? Whose wee could it be? Suddenly the wind picked up. A stuffy, musky, bitter smell wafted under Lenny's nose, and a mountain goat wandered into view. We? It wasn't me, said the goat. I spray myself in mine. It helps me make friends. Want to see? Thanks, but no thanks, said Lenny, holding his nose. Anyway, he didn't care whose puddle of piddle it wasn't. He only wanted to know whose puddle of piddle it was. Lenny was no closer to finding the culprit and more fed up than ever when he came across a beaver gawning wood. Was it you? Was it yours? Are you responsible for the piddle puddle? He puffed. How rude, glared the beaver. I haven't even been today. Well, not yet. And with that, out shot a fountain of sweet and sticky piddle at his feet. Brilliant, said Lenny. This day just keeps getting better and better. Poor Lenny was miserable. The puddle of piddle must have come from someone. But if it wasn't the grey wolf, the leatherback turtle, the bald eagle, the mountain goat, or the beaver, then who? Whose we could it be? Lenny was about to give up altogether when along came a caribou. You. It was you, wasn't it? Lenny said. You peed the puddle of piddle I slipped in. The caribou turned to Lenny and poked out his long tongue. I knew it. It isn't funny. My fur is covered in wee. But the caribou wasn't making fun. He lowered his tongue to the ground to take a slurp. Wait, wait, stop, Lenny yelled. That's not water, it's... Too late. Wee! I know, smiled the caribou, licking his lips. Wee is nutritious and delicious, and this one is full of salts. I travel miles just to drink it. Lenny felt a little bit sick. The other animals did too, except the goat, who thought it might be worth a try. But as the caribou turned to leave, Lenny had an idea. Wait, you know all about Wee? If you didn't piddle that puddle, then who did? He asked. The caribou gave the yellow puddle of piddle a closer look. He then gave it a sniff and another lick just to be sure. I've got it, he said. Follow me. Lenny couldn't wait to find that sticky, smelly puddle piddler and tell them off. He and the other animals followed the caribou over, under, through, until finally they arrived at the entrance to a cave. A very big cave. And inside was a very big bear. Suddenly, Lenny didn't feel quite so strongly about the puddle of piddle, and he certainly didn't want to bother the bear with his smelly problem. Did you do it? The others asked him. Did you tell that bear off? Not exactly, said Lenny. She was sleeping. So I left a message. We have a couple of facts for you guys. Male grey wolves lift their legs to wee. This lets them aim it nice and high, just at nose level. It's perfect for marking territory. Leatherback turtles swish water around, then spit it out to get rid of waste. Kind of like weeing through your mouth. Tasty. Like all birds, bald eagles poo and wee at the same time. But don't worry if bird poop lands on you, as it's said to be lucky. To attract females, mountain goats spray themselves with wee on their faces, beards, chests, and front legs. Lucky ladies. Beavers produce a scent-marking goo, which makes their wee smell like vanilla. Some people even cook with it. Beaver goo biscuit, anyone?
Ew.
Wee is full of minerals and salts, the perfect snack for the wandering caribou. They're particularly fond of human wee. If you ever go camping in Alaska, don't wee too close to your tent. Brown bears can smell wee for up to 5 miles away. So watch out.
Might be never to go to Alaska then. Anyways, thanks, Mark. Very informative.
We are back again the same time next week with another awesome book to read you.
Have a great rest of your week. Stay safe and stay happy. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye.
Bye.